The Battle of Chaeronea took place in 338 BC near the town of Chaeronea in Boeotia, central Greece. It marked a crucial turning point in Greek history, as it effectively ended the independence of the various Greek city-states and signaled the rise of Macedon under King Philip II. By the mid-4th century BC, Greece was divided into numerous city-states, the most powerful of which were Athens and Thebes. These states were alarmed by the growing power of Macedon to their north. Philip II, having reorganized and strengthened his army, expanded Macedonian influence throughout the Balkans and into Thessaly. His success threatened the autonomy of the southern Greek city-states, leading to the formation of a coalition to resist him. A decisive moment came in 340 BC when Athens and Thebes, longtime rivals, set aside their differences to form an alliance against Philip. The League of Corinth, a military alliance led by Philip, was also growing in strength, and the prospect of Macedonian dominance worried many Greek states. The coalition led by Athens and Thebes faced off against Philip's Macedonian army. The Greeks had a traditional hoplite force, which was strong in infantry, but lacked the innovative tactics and versatility of the Macedonian military, particularly its phalanx and companion cavalry. The Sacred Band of Thebes, an elite unit of 300 soldiers, played a key role in the Theban army. Philip's army, by contrast, was highly disciplined and organized, benefiting from years of military reform. His son, Alexander, aged 18, commanded the companion cavalry, which would prove decisive in the battle. The battle took place near Chaeronea in Boeotia. Philip positioned his troops carefully, with his son Alexander leading the left wing. The Macedonian phalanx, with its long spears, sarissas, formed the core of his army. The Greek coalition forces, composed primarily of Athenian and Theban troops, faced the Macedonians in a traditional hoplite formation. Initially, the two forces clashed in what appeared to be a stalemate, but Philip employed a clever strategy. He ordered his troops to conduct a feigned retreat on the right flank, drawing the Athenians forward and stretching their lines. At this critical moment, Alexander, commanding the Macedonian cavalry, launched a decisive attack on the weakened Theban forces, breaking through their ranks. The Theban Sacred Band fought valiantly, but was ultimately overwhelmed, with most of its members being killed. As the Theban line crumbled, the rest of the Greek forces, including the Athenians, began to collapse. Philip then turned his attention to the Athenians, routing them and securing a decisive Macedonian victory. The Battle of Chaeronea was a crushing blow to the Greek coalition. The Sacred Band of Thebes was virtually annihilated, marking the end of the Theban military power. Athens was forced to accept Macedonian hegemony, but was treated relatively leniently by Philip, who allowed it to maintain a degree of autonomy in return for its submission. The battle effectively marked the end of the classical Greek era of independent city-states. After the victory, Philip established the League of Corinth, a federation of Greek states under Macedonian leadership. His ultimate goal was to launch a pan-Hellenic campaign against the Persian Empire, a plan he was unable to carry out due to his assassination in 336 BC. His son, Alexander the Great, would later realize this ambition. The Battle of Chaeronea signified the rise of Macedon as the dominant power in Greece and the start of a new era in Greek history. It also paved the way for Alexander the Great's future conquests, which would create one of the largest empires in the ancient world. The battle was a major demonstration of Macedonian military superiority and tactical innovation, particularly in the use of the phalanx and cavalry coordination. Thus, Chaeronea was not just a military victory, but also a symbolic end to the independence of the Greek city-states, leading to the creation of a unified Greece under Macedonian rule.